Steve Anderson for Guns Magazine. Tom Maciak of Trijicon talks about some of the new scope's features.
This is the Trijicon 3-15 TARS Tactical Advanced Rifle Scope. This is our newest foray into the Trijicon USA made variable magnification rifle scope. 50mm objective, 34mm tube, windage and elevation adjusters, external adjusters. These adjusters are also locking and also have their absolute zero stop as well. We have on the other side here, we have our parallax knob, which adjusts parallax from 40 yards all the way out to infinity. Inside the parallax knob is also the electronics for the illuminated LED reticle, and which is powered by a CR2032 battery. The reticle itself has 10 illumination settings, 3 settings for night vision applications and 7 settings for daytime applications. What's a little bit new for the Trijicon line of scopes is this is a first focal plane scope, which means that the reticle changes size with respect to the magnification. And also, it allows you to use a ranging reticle such as a BDC reticle, a mil reticle at any magnification, as opposed to a second focal plane reticle where typically you can only use those type of reticles at the highest magnification. This system will be released with 3 different reticles. It will be released with an MOA reticle, a JW mil-dot reticle, which is a reticle designed by Jimmy White, who's one of our Marines in our Virginia office, and he's also a sniper instructor as well. And we'll also have a standard duplex reticle for anybody that doesn't want that busy of a field of view. The adjusters will come in a MOA adjuster version and a mil adjuster version. So you can have a MOA reticle and an MOA adjuster, or a mil reticle and a mil adjuster. So there's no trying to convert between mil and MOA when you're trying to shoot, and you have to have extra thought process, which you really don't need. And so we're making it simple for everybody. Getting into the adjuster versions, the adjusters are locking adjusters. You can spin them around and they will not move when they're on the down position. Helps you maintain your zero or your come-ups when you have to put it in a bag, or if it drags on the ground, or anything that it would be unintentionally moved when you're going through brush or what have you. To be able to unlock this system is very easy. You just lift up on the cap itself until it says unlocked. Once you do that, you can make your dial up your come-ups, redial your zero, and once you're done with that, you push the cap back down and it's locked in place. Internally in this system, the whole cap section can be removed, and we have our absolute zero collar. And that's a system that will maintain, once you zero at 100 or 200 meters, what have you, yards, and whatever distance you're zeroing at, you can adjust this collar so you never lose your zero. If you're dialing up and down these adjusters and forget how far you dialed up, you can dial back down to 0 and it'll automatically stop where you left your 0. The range in the elevation is plus or minus 75 MOA, total of 150 MOA. It really gets you out to the far distances, out to easily 1,000, out to a mile, plus some wherever you're shooting. The windage cap does the same thing. You pull out the cap and you can adjust your windage if you need, and then bring it back down to lock it in place. The windage adjuster is plus or minus 60 MOA, and which plus with 120 total travel of this system. The revolution on going back to the elevation adjusters, and the windage for that matter, has a total of 30 MOA total travel per 1 revolution, which equals out to about 2 to 2.5 total revolutions, plus or minus up and down. So there's a lot of travel. You don't have to turn the scope 4 or 5 times to get your elevation out to, or your drops out to 40 MOA or what have you, if you're doing a long distance shot and forget where you're at. You can keep everything in 1 revolution, generally speaking, for for most of the hunting applications, and you'll be fine and you will not lose your position. The optics in this system, we have a high-end shot glass that we're using in this system with a combination of spherical and aspherical lenses. The coatings in the glass are all mil-spec, as well as the hard coat anodizing on the outside. All testing is done per mil-spec. This was not developed for any military program, but it was developed so it could see very hard use. We've pretty much taken the lessons learned from the Trijicon ACOG and the success we've had with the U.S. Army, the U.S. Marine Corps, and put those lessons learned into the 3 to 15 TARS so it can be one of the most rugged variable magnification scopes out there, and that you can knock it around, you can drop it, which we've done intentionally, and it still survives, and we have no problems with retaining zero or any damage to the optics. Flip caps come with Tenebrex tactical tough flip caps. That's standard, and also standard is a 3-inch sunshade. We can use this for military applications which require an ARD. That is an extra option, and you can also purchase a wide variety of standard 34mm rings that are commercially available.